anything you do. You know, I mean, if you're thinking about that it's too uncomfortable to start a business because I don't know what I'm doing. Everything, there's no excuses anymore.
And imagine the regret.
Everything is out there in YouTube. That's what I mean.
Imagine the regret on your deathbed. I wanted to do this. I didn't even try. What could have happened? You could have won.
Yeah.
Or you could have, don't say fail. You could have learned. You could have learned on what else you could do.
I think everybody's, they say, well, what if I fail? Or what if I lose all this money? Or
Failure is
what if
so
you don't?
beautiful.
What if you make all this money?
It's a lesson.
What if you win? What if this company blows up? What if your podcast blows up? What if your YouTube channel blows up? Whatever it is that you're trying to do, what if that blows up? I mean, look at the positive side, and it's is there a very good chance that it might not work or this might not work? But if you don't quit, you won't fail. Right, but couldn't it lead you to another journey? You pivot.
You figure out where your strong points are, and you figure out where you can work on your weaknesses. Because I don't want to say weaknesses, because we all have to start somewhere, right? We started not walking, and then all of a sudden now we're running. And it's such a blessing. And I feel like people need to find that journey in it, find the blessing, find the joy. And then all of a sudden you become this fearless person. Like, as I said, Daniel's speaking on stage. It's because he was immersed into it at such a young age. He's fearless. Yeah. I had a lot of that, but I wish that everybody could experience that. And maybe you don't have it. Maybe you're 45, maybe you're 50, maybe you're 30. You just need to start somewhere.
I think, guys, when I started my company, I was a police officer.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know anything about printing shirts. And me and my partner are talking about printing shirts. We're talking about quitting our good jobs as police officers, and my partner was a deputy sheriff, to go start a t-shirt company. You know who thought that was a good idea? Nobody thought that was a good idea.
Yeah.
I'd never printed a shirt in my life. I'd never started a company like this type of product company in my life. I didn't know what I was doing. We didn't know what we were doing, but we jumped in with both feet and we just said, we're going to do this because we really believed in our idea. And when you believe in your idea, you just have to know. You have to know, can this work? I needed an answer. I needed to know that I was going to give 1,000%. I was going to do whatever it took to make it work. And look what happened.
Yeah. It blew up.
You just never know. You never know. And you have to get comfortable with being uncomfortable.
Right.
It's just the truth. And that's why we really wanted to bring this up. And if you guys have some ideas, let us know what you guys have done to be uncomfortable, because I know everybody has their journey, and we love hearing your guys' journey. I think as much as I think, it's a lot of the reason why we read books, because we want to listen to other people's journeys.
Yeah.
And don't discount your journey. I mean, if you're thinking about writing a book or doing a podcast, we all have been on a journey. We're all going on a journey. And so sometimes those journeys that you're going on, they're all worthy of telling your story through your Instagram or through your podcast or through a YouTube channel.
Are you kidding me?
Because
we
it
were
helps
all
other people.
Chosen to do something very specific on earth. And the one thing that I wanted to add is that for me, I remember on my mom's entrepreneurial journey, it went from, she was cleaning offices at night, and she started as a housekeeper when she came to Canada. Then she had a transmission shop and an antique shop and then a jeweler and just so many different things. But the one thing I always remember that I can lean into that helps me when I'm uncomfortable is she would pray. And I feel you and I do that. Mm-hmm. I don't know, this just popped into my head. What do we do when we're uncomfortable or we don't have the answers? As a family, because I want the kids to see that sometimes we may not know exactly where something's going to lead us, but prayer it's been very powerful in my life, in our life. I don't know if that's something you leaned on with Tap Out, but I feel, you're that kind of person.
Probably
and I'm sure
not enough.
Not enough.
And I think but I do know today, and I think through wisdom, through time, that prayer helps you get through those difficult times.
Yeah.
And it helps you find that strength that you need to get through, try to find those when you're in the middle of those uncomfortable things that you're trying to get through.
Right.
And I wouldn't embark on anything. We pray before our podcast.
Yeah,
I mean, everything. We know we're going to be uncomfortable talking about this stuff because we're just regular people and we understand the concept, but sometimes we pray for the words to be able to bring them to you guys so that hopefully they help you and they touch you somewhere so that you guys can embark on your quest, your
God-given journey. And we all have one. And just don't ever discredit that, because we are all so wonderfully made and we have this powerful journey within all of us. I know Destiny will, I know Daniel will, I know we do, and I know you guys do. So just do not stop believing that.
Thanks for listening. Please subscribe. We love you.